So I'm having a chat with Manny Blu. How are you?
I'm great. How about yourself?
Not bad, thanks so much. So, firstly, the latest single of yours that we've been playing is called 95. What can you tell us about the track?
This is basically the inspiration to the whole country punk project. It was I had gotten this song while we were sourcing songs for the previous one called Devil, and didn't think it was the right one. We wanted to spend some time and work on it a little bit. I think from the version I heard to the version we recorded and put on YouTube to the one that is now on the project, I think this song has had like 9 lives. So it was a song I fell in love with as soon as I heard and felt like it needed to go on a project. And while we were in the middle of releasing the Devil EP, we started working on the Country Punk EP, and this was sort of our first song that we were kind of basing the whole project around. So I've had it for over a year and a half, and I'm really glad that it's out now and sort of people are enjoying it.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you mentioned, your latest EP, Country Punk, how does this release compare to your previous EPs?
This was a really a fun project to be part of. We were making it while releasing the previous project, the Devil EP. So it was kind of, I don't know if secret is the right way, but we couldn't really talk about it very much on socials just because we were in the middle of, all the focus was to be pushing the songs that were coming out over the summer. So this one we made really with I call it a home team project. It was really done with, my manager wrote a lot. He wrote before and kind of stopped when he got into managing and kind of wanted to rework that muscle. And my musical director Steven produced and wrote on this project. I got my band leader and guitar player played all the guitar parts on this one. As opposed to getting songs from publishers, which you've done in the past, and having a producer of the publisher produce it, which has always been a really, really fun experience as well. This one was a little bit different, and I got to co-produce it. I had a little bit more control, and it was all people that we knew that wrote it, and we sourced songs that way, and it was really fun to really develop the songs from the beginning when it was just acoustic guitar and vocals. And just take it from 0 to 100 at this point. So it was very different to do it. I think every project we've done has a bit of a different story to it, but that's what kind of keeps it fun and interesting. And I'm really excited. I think this is the quickest turnaround for a project we've ever done. So I'm super proud of my team for that because everybody was heavily involved in every step of the way of this project. And we were also playing shows, and we were also doing live streaming, and we were also in the middle of releasing another album. So it took a lot of effort and attention span all at once from everybody, and I think everybody crushed it.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously we've been in a pandemic for the last 18 months or so. How was this release and the last couple of EPs writing and releasing during a lockdown compared to when you first released music, which was back in 2019?
It's different because you can't tour them. So that's why I think we had to get creative with playing some live versions of them on YouTube, on our Live and Turned Up sort of series we did on the two volumes we did on YouTube. That was sort of our creative way to be able to play the songs live and not being able to tour during the pandemic. I mean, but this is going to be the third EP I released in the middle of a pandemic. New Ink was the first one that we did, and we wanted to see what the whole thing was gonna do. But we released that November 17, 2020. So this is going to be the third one that we released in the middle of a pandemic, and I had told my team and my group and my band and everybody that's involved, I said that I wanted to, since we couldn't tour, let's be busy and start working on a second project for this year. So the release date is December 31st, which which is a bit odd, I guess. But I had said that I wanted 2 projects out by the end of this year, and they said the only way we could do that is if we release it on December 31st. And I said, let's do that then. So we had ourselves a bit of a chuckle, but I kind of pinpointed a target, and we hit it. Where we're going to hit it. So I'm really happy about that.
Good. And obviously, touching on touring, you can go back out on tour, and you are planning on being back out in May and June next year across Canada. I bet you can't wait to be on the road again.
Oh, I can't. I absolutely can't wait. I got the call to be on tour with Dallas Smith, and that was obviously a no-brainer. Not too long ago, last month, we had the Country Music Association Awards and Canadian Country Music Awards, and I got to meet a lot of the guys that we're going to be on tour with. So that was really fun. I knew of everybody, didn't really have a personal relationship besides a couple of times I've spoken to Dallas, but meeting everybody and how excited everybody was, made me feel really comfortable with jumping in the mix and being part of it, and how excited everybody was for this tour was really comforting and obviously exciting. So can't wait to get going, be on the road almost every night and doing the thing. That's what we're here to do is play live shows, and there's nothing like being in a room with tons of people while you sing your songs and everybody's living in that moment, right? So that's something you can't get from a video. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you hoping to venture further afield with all being well in the world? Are you hoping to obviously hit America and even come over to here in the UK?
We've been talking about the UK since 2019. So yes, the UK for sure it has a big a target for us. The US as well, and it'd be really nice to tour the US before going on tour in Canada. So I would like to tour in the spring, sort of early spring next year, and the idea would be to try to tour in the spring and do the big tour in the summer and then another one in the fall. Would be really cool. I mean, I'd like to catch up on time we've missed. So as much as we can tour, I want to do that, and I hope that we'll be able to pull it off.
Yeah, definitely. And with 2 releases this year, are you hoping to be releasing even more music next year? And now that there's 4 EPs out there, is it venturing into album territory now?
Soon. We've talked about it. I think that I want the timing to be right. But if it's not going to be a full-length EP, full-length album next year, it'll definitely be an EP. We definitely have 2 singles already ready to go after we release the Country Punk EP. So we have 5 songs on the Country Punk EP, and then at the end of the year, and then once the year starts next, 2022, we have already 2 singles ready to go, and we'll see how it all forms together. But it's very, very exciting to have so much content, so much music on the go.
Great stuff. Excellent. Well, Manny, it's been a pleasure having a chat with you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.